Okay, let me create a file, let's say the same thing that I have just explained. Let's say math functions.py. Okay, we have this file math functions math-functions.py, and let's say I have a function mul. Let's say it takes two inputs, x and y, and return x times y. Okay, I may have another function definition add, let's say add a x a or the same thing x and y, and it returns what? X plus y. So this is a very simple functionality. Okay, now before I use this math-functions.py as a module in another my main program, I would like to first test this. How can I test this? If it's again it's up to you whether you want to do it or not. Name double underscore. So first of all, let's say instead of doing this, let's check what is the value of print double underscore name double underscore. Okay, so again, as I told you, if we are running this code directly, this variable name double underscore name double underscore would be containing the value double underscore main double underscore. So Python math-functions, and you see this contains this value. Okay, now what I want to do is write a condition double underscore name double underscore equal a string which is this one. So I know that this condition would satisfy because I'm running this code directly. So what do I want to do here is print test the method, test my functionality, calling mul function, passing 2 and 3. It should multiply the results, and I may consider writing some additional multiplication. Okay, and I can also consider writing add. So here I'm addition. Okay, so this is my test to test these simple functions. So you may also have a more complex functionalities developed, and you might need to have multiple like series of statements in order to test the functionality. Now let's run this code again, and you would see that Python 3 math-functions.py is executing these two statements. Multiplication, the results are multiplied. So 2 times 3 is 6, and addition 2 plus 3 is 5. Now I want to write another program. In that program, I want to use these functions, this logic. So let's create another program here. Let's say my main logic.py. Okay. So what I can do here is I'm just writing it side by side. So import. What do I want to import? Math-functions. And while importing any Python file, I do not need to write the .py extension. Functions is this. Okay, there might be a problem with the file name. I can just consider renaming this math-functions.py, rename math-functions.py. Here I would also write math-functions. I've imported math-functions, and now what I want to do is, let's say x equals 3, y equals 4, and print how can I use the function define here, mul. So first of all, I have to call the module name math-functions dot mul and pass the value of x and y. Okay. Now when I execute this code, it will just, or maybe I can write another statement just to make sure, running multiplication from in main program. Okay. So when I execute this code, you will see that it will first import everything that is defined here. So whatever is defined here will be executed. It will also import this logic. Everything that is defined, declared in this file will be imported here. Okay. Now what will happen is this piece of code will not execute because this double underscore name double underscore variable would not be containing this value anymore. And we can also check this print name value of math functions file, and maybe we can write name underscore. So let me first execute this file math functions, and you will see the name value math functions.py. Sorry, I changed the name of this file. You see the name value of math function is currently double underscore main double underscore. Okay, and it also execute these two lines. Now let's run this code. Let me clear this. No, Python 3 and my underscore main logic, and let's see what happens. Now the name, it execute everything in there. Now you can see what does it contain. Double underscore name value of math functions now contains the value what is the actual file name of this module, which is math functions. Okay, and this is the reason why this condition does not satisfy, and these piece of code, these piece of lines for testing this logic is not executed. Rather, it executes the next thing, which is in this program. So the purpose of this thing is actually when you write a module, when you develop a module, you would want to test the logic within that module, right? But when you import that thing into another main program where you want to use, so because you verified already the functionality, you would not want to run those test instructions, okay? Because you just want to use the functionality. And you also do not want to remove these tests, because sometimes you might need to add another function, or you might need to update the logic, and you would still want to use, test the logic, right? So is it clear to everyone? What is the purpose of this one? Yeah.
Mine's not working.
Why? What is the error that you're getting?
It's saying math functions is not accessed.
Okay, wait, let me give a pause. I'll check.
What I did wrong.
Math functions, have you defined math functions already?
Is this? Yeah. I just didn't do the print thing.
So it has to be in the same folder where you have defined whatever the value that you are working with.
Oh, I don't know if it is. But
So you should actually be working in a folder directory. So we will practice with this after a while. So I will make it clear to you, okay? Okay.